It was an abduction that the parents say was planned in advance. An 11-year-old boy went missing in Bengaluru on Thursday evening, but by Saturday morning, the Bengaluru police had nabbed the kidnappers and the boy has returned home safely to his family. I have with me the mother and the boy himself. Let's speak to them and understand how this really panned out. And now that the boy is back, let's talk to them. First of all, if you can help us understand, when did he go missing? How did this really happen?
Thursday evening around 6 o'clock. I was the last person to see him. So he's just been out. I just asked him, where are you going? So he just said, I'll be back. From there, he's been trapped. One of 18 years old boy, which I think he knows. From last 2 days he's met. He's just, he's very fond of kites and the thread, and he's very much, this thing. So he'll be always asking, Mama, where I'll get for very low price and all. So he's told it seems, come, I'll just buy you for 100 rupees something long. Fine karke, he's just walked on from our, this thing till 100 meters from our house. By walk, I can see in this, people can see in the CCTV. And in the end, he's taken a Dio. He's just make him sit back, and he's gone to near Alsur where there was four-wheeler. They just put his mouth, that time he realized that there is something wrong. And where are you taking me? And they told, okay, fine. No, nothing, come, just a big round for you. Then they made him sit in the car, and they went very long. It seems somewhere near a very big dargah, it seems. Then they feeded him. They didn't give him any kind of trouble that time. Then again the next morning, around some time, they just feeded him some coke with something. So he told, I'll just not have. So they just kept a knife. Okay. Forcibly it was done. Okay. So we came to the point around 8 o'clock, like he's missing.
So the next morning at Friday 8 o'clock is when you realize.
No,
Thursday evening.
Itself around 8 o'clock. He was like completely not seen for 2 to 3 hours. So we had a doubt because he's not that kind of a kid. Right. He always come go. So we just realized around 9 o'clock, everybody started going here and then searching all around 50, 100 people were out searching here, there, little bit further. Yeah. Then we came to know that he's not there. I just lost hope after 11 because that was my deadline.
Okay. So when is it that you approached the Bengaluru police, and how did it proceed from there on?
Bengaluru police, in sense, as soon as, because we are very close to the police station, we are residing very close, so everybody came to know about that. So we just went and informed. They just gave us hope, just wait for 24 hours. He will be here and there because he's 11 years old boy, he's much, this thing. So okay, fine, we just approached police. We didn't give any complaint. Then later on, after 12:35, 45, my husband got a call saying that there is some letter in your shop. We have a ready-made cloth shop, and he's told that you go just pick up the letter, and he switched off the number.
Okay. So you did not know who this person was? It was a call from an unknown number.
Okay. And immediately my husband went there, rushing. He just opened the shop and saw a brown sheet, which considered 2 pics of my son, which was very horrible, like scary type, and I have a big letter telling that so-and-so person is like Mr. Sadiq, your son is with us. Okay. And, all your stories, I think all it happens in the movies. Yeah. You don't tell to anybody, we are watching you, don't go to police.
Okay. And then how did it proceed from there after the letter?
From there, we just took half an hour, 1 hour time just to think, because it is, people can understand. Before taking a chance, so we just took, suggestions from the people, from the big people, like what to do. Then we decided we have to take the help of police. Without that, there is no way. Okay. Then we just kept a third person in between because we are not supposed to go out. Yeah. He's told we are watching you, and it will be, it will come to his life. Yeah. And so we just contacted police. Then from early morning, ACP Tabarak Madam, she had come to our house. Okay. She had taken all the details, the very, very, very good people.
And by when did you have your son back with you? And
exactly after 24 hours. Exact 24 hours, around 11 o'clock, Madam gave us a good news that we are tracking. We were just waiting for the call because he told he'll call me after 24 hours to get ready for 2 crores.
So in that interim, they asked you for a ransom of 2 crores?
Crores in the letter.
Okay.
And the last come to the point, and they told come to the point, and we are expecting 2 crores from you. I don't know really. Even I have not seen 2 crores in my life.
Okay.
So,
All right. All right.
yeah.
And now that your son is reunited with you, how does it feel?
I really thank God first, because He's the
Yeah.
one Almighty on us, and next is all my relatives, friends who's prayed for my son, and the best work the police have done.
Okay.
Commissioner
All
of
right.
police, everybody. I thankful. Tabarak madam, I
Okay.
really, she's an angel for us, angel in our life.
Okay. Thank
So
you.
that without we
Yeah.
can't do anything. Thanks
Thank
a
you.
lot.
Well, right out of a movie is what the family says. But abductions and kidnapping of little children like this has become a common sight in Bengaluru. While the police are alert and vigil, this is a call to all the parents also to stay a little bit more alert, vigil, and aware of their surroundings with their children.